Like we mentioned, the Toledo Auto Show is a great way to get up close to a wide variety of vehicles, to compare features and to find out everything that's new for the new model year.
The auto manufacturers Acura and Volvo, and don't forget Toledo's own Jeep, yes, our good ones, have brought their best to the Glass City Center for you to inspect.
But which cars sparked the interest of motorists in Northwest Ohio 44 years ago? Well, Toledo 11's Jill Olmstead talked to some folks at the Toledo Auto Show way back in 1980. Here's our flashback.
A crowd of between 35 and 40,000 is expected to visit the auto show through Sunday, with many of the visitors being potential buyers. Nowadays, what they're looking for has far more to do with their pocketbooks than their eyes. The bright colors and shiny fenders will always hold their attraction, of course, but the real stars of this show are fuel economy figures.
They're looking at the economy. They're looking at the size, the horsepower of the cars. They're looking for savings.
Do you think consumers are wiser shoppers now than they were 5 years ago?
Definitely. I think the people are more educated. They know what to look for. They're not being particularly impressed with the styling. As you look around, you can see that our cars basically all look alike.
An average new car can boast 21 miles per gallon of gas compared to the old 12 or 13. And since half the cars now on the road are 6 years old or more, there are a lot of potential buyers making careful inspection. What do you look for?
Something with good mileage when you travel.
We're looking for a wagon that's got good mileage and we can use to run around town and on trips.
Jill Olmstead, Toledo 11 News.
Good mileage.
That was a sports arena. How about that? Well, all right. Here's a little history lesson. The famous oil crisis in the early 70s, 1973, wasn't the only time fuel prices rose and drivers faced shortages. 1979, trouble in the Mideast, deregulation of the Nixon era, price controls on domestic oil and several other factors led to another energy crisis. The cost of crude oil more than doubled, and that increased cost directly affecting the price of gasoline at the pump.
So, of course, as we've been mentioning, fuel efficiency, miles for your gallon, forever important, and drivers look for both fuel economy and financial economy. Data shows in 1979, it was the only beginning of the second oil crisis. Second, number two. Fuel prices were up 25%, and by 1981, prices at the pump nearly doubled. Where have we heard that before? All right, combine that with the double-digit interest rates on new car loans, knowing what to buy, deciding, a new Camaro.
Yeah. Now, drivers at the time were looking for both fuel economy and financial economy. 1979 was only the beginning of the second oil crisis, and fuel prices jumped 25%. By the early 80s, it nearly doubled. Combine that with double-digit interest rates on new car loans. We had to be sure we were educated before deciding to buy a car. Now, to watch more great old stories from our archives, what do you do?
We need to go to WTO11's Vault. It's got a special playlist on our YouTube channel, and since we've been talking about the Toledo Auto Show, you can click on the Vault right now. Check out Dick Barry's report on the Toledo Auto Show and test drive of the new Yugo.
Yugo.
Yeah, back in 1986. Those stories and many more waiting for you on the Vault.